the only thing I'm happy about is I didn't get on a plane to be miserable. At least I can go to bed in my own bed tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull in our lib correspondent real quick in here. His name is Austin. Austin Show. Okay, I'm gonna call both of you guys. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is here. Okay. My normie friends are blaming me for the Democratic Party's losses right now because I was like, listen, I told you that they were running a dog shit campaign, and my normie friends are in the group chats saying I did this. Just so you guys have a better understanding of what the we're looking at. Hello, Austin Show.
Hasan Piker. Look, I thought we were probably from the moment they started counting votes. It just has never looked good the entire evening.
Here, I'm popping you out.
Okay.
Also, Austin Show, Josh Ettingermentum, Austin Show.
Hello, Austin.
Hey, how are you?
As well as I can be, I guess.
Nice to meet you. I'm Austin Show. Once every 4 years, I become a Democratic political strategist.
Yeah.
It was fun the first time I became one, but now I'm seeing the other side. Am I lagging?
No, you're a little bit. Yeah.
Well, let me close some windows here. I don't know what the.
God damn! How many goddamn windows you have open, Austin? Holy shit!
I have a ton. I was comparing data from like 2020 to 2024. I thought before this election happened, okay, I thought, oh my God, Harris has run a awful campaign. I said this over and over again in this broadcast. I agreed with you. I said it in Mike's broadcast. If any of you watched me in Mike's broadcast, even this morning, I said she'd run a shitty campaign. However, I thought that shitty campaign wasn't as shitty as the Trump campaign that they ran. And I still think that campaign was shitty, but it was like a shit throwing contest that the Democrats were just somehow shittier, and they lost, and they're going to lose. I just wish they'd call the election because it's over. It's over. I have no copium to share with you. There is not one single statistic at this point that I could point to say that there's any trend that would go in her way, in her direction. And like, I don't know what the fuck that campaign message was. There's not, like the person on NBC said it. There's no, like, she's losing ground in the biggest part of the vote that she needs, like in Philadelphia. She's losing ground. She's losing ground.
Also, we brought you in to do hopium, dude.
No, there's no hopium.
Election. I think New York Times needle is at like 90% Trump.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, look, the only thing I'm happy about is I didn't get on a plane to be miserable. At least I can go to bed in my own bed tonight.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You were supposed to be here. We would have won if you were here.
The Senate at this point, I think, is the Republicans are clearly going to win. Like, the question going now is, like, can Democrats hold on in, like, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania at the Senate level and not, like, totally, like, get in a position where Trump is, like, at 55 Senate seats, where maybe, like, you can have the more moderate members of the GOP, like, vote against some of his craziest shit, and, like, you are in a position to win back the Senate in 2026. Yeah. It's very much a live wire. I don't know if Casey and Baldwin are even outperforming him by that much.
Americans do what Americans do, and they did it again. The Democrats provided no alternative that excited anybody.
It was, the only shit they were running on was like the most abstract bullshit, like about like, oh, we represent turning the page from the Trump era that's the last 8 years. But it's not the Trump era that's the last 8 years. You were in power for half of that time. You governed during during the inflation crisis, generationally high interest rates. If you wanted to make an actual like break from him, you had to do it in a way that mattered.
Ted Cruz has won re-election in Texas.
Yeah. She's going to win. She's going to lose Texas by like 15 points. What is Biden going to say about this? Biden's just going to say he would have won.
That'd be funny.
You should have made me dropped out, Jack.
Yeah, Biden doesn't know what year it is. Okay, Biden already said that he wasn't even attending the Kamala Harris party because he knew that she was going to lose.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the chat are asking, like, is this the red mirage? Is this the red mirage? Now, normally I would tell you, wait for all the votes to be counted, but you still have to look at her current performance, right? Like, she needs to reach a certain level in her current performance for this to be just a simple red mirage and not like a victory for Donald Trump. And right now, she's not meeting those expectations.
Yeah, we're just consistently seeing rightward swings that are large enough for Trump to win in all these swing states, just across like practically everywhere in the country. There are areas where he's winning by like a shit ton. There are areas where he's making massive swings to the right. There are areas where like he's making smaller swings to the right. But the areas where he's not, that aren't swinging to the right, are like few and far between. Like you, at this point, you just have to see such a localized like blue wave in these specific areas. Like it's just it's just
That's
really
usually
really
not how that works. Is the point?
it's not how it works. You're asking for a miracle.
Yeah, it's hopium.
Yeah.
Jackie Heinrich, senior White House correspondent for Fox News, says 3 sources close to Harris are expressing concern that Harris's path to victory may be too narrow to overcome. One source at the Harris Friends and Family Party says her path is so narrow and she's not doing what she needs to do in PA, Michigan, Wisconsin. The exit polls I saw hours ago are all accurate. They need to suddenly outperform those. Don't believe that will happen. Asked about this, a second source close to Harris told me, I 100% agree. The path to victory is very difficult. His numbers are higher than expected in counties where he should be losing by larger margins in PA and Michigan. A third source close to the campaign said, I think we're losing this. Hearing word that Harris may come to Howard University soon, but not for another hour.
At this point, like if you're a Democrat, you just need to worry about managing your losses, like in Congress, to see if you can make a comeback within the foreseeable future. Like at the presidential level, it's just so narrow. It's just not there.
I think we should all just grift right. That's what I was thinking.
I'll be a gaze for Trump guy. I think that could be cool. Dude, in virtually every county that you look at that they pull up on the screen, even the ones where she's just even by 0.02, she's she's trailing, running behind Biden by like 0.02 here, 1 point here, 0.7 here. It's like you said, a death by 1,000 cuts. She is not doing better virtually anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Like this is just a broad rejection of an administration people just don't like.
I think it was the FaZe Banks constituency. I'll say it.
That was it.
FaZe Banks, when he phased out for Donald Trump, he brought out the vote. He did that shit, dude. That's the unfortunate set of circumstances.
Do you think he's actually going to put tariffs on China?
That's all the cares about. Trump learned about history for the first time to become a weeaboo for William McKinley. This is like his motivating purpose. This is all he wants to do.
Yeah, he just wants to do tariffs on China. Which, I mean, again, silver lining, it is going to destroy the Trump merchandising business, which is the backbone of rural America. This is like the most resilient industry in, plus 35 red counties all across the nation. They have they don't even have a hospital anymore. They don't even have like a functioning grocery store because Walmart came in and then they gutted the competition and they f***ed off when they couldn't eke out a profit margin. But they have 11 Trump merchandise stores. And every single one of those 11 Trump merchandise stores is going to be destroyed. So that's the one silver lining. I like to look at that. I like to look at, the good and the bad. I like to weigh it together. So when the tariffs come kicking in, you know what's not going to be hurt? Ideology.shop. The merchandise that I make is American made, baby. American made, American garment manufacturers, union made. Ideology.shop. The election collection is available. It's American, unlike, the Trump merchandise.
That's where I got this sweatshirt.
Yeah, drop shippers are going to get destroyed. FaZe Banks is texting me right now. He's watching. But yeah, that industry is also in the shitter. And I keep reiterating this point, but the most annoying, dumbest people are going to be celebrating so hard tonight and tomorrow and for at least until the midterms. You know what I mean? Like there's at least a 2-year celebration period for the dumbest idiots. Time to cry. I mean, one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that for me, at least, I was already pretty bummed out by the state of affairs in this country, whether Kamala Harris won or Donald Trump won. I think that we're pretty cooked. It's done. Throw it in the pooper, throw it in the trash, regardless of who wins, right? So this is just making me more bummed out than I was already at.
I thought her winning at least bought us a little bit more time for hope. If that makes sense.
Like the idea with her, it's like, oh, she wins, she maybe does well in Congress, and then like they lower interest rates and the economy does well, and then like you can maybe like ride backlash of Dobbs to some kind of majority. But like, yeah, I mean, it's ripping the Band-Aid off. It's hiding the contradictions. Like something was going to have to give with this Democratic establishment, and like this is what you get.
Yeah,